That's what sir.
Yes.
The background music is really good. That's what sir.
हाँ सर, बोला सर. Yes.
The background music is really good.
So good morning. All right, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, very good morning, ma'am.
अरे हे काय होत आहे मला
इंजिनिअरिंग विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी मोठी बातमी. फी मध्ये 16,250 रुपये सवलत.
ते शासकीय असेल ना.
शासकीय कॉलेजच्या विद्यार्थ्यांना सवलत.
मला म्यूटच नाही करता येत आहे.
परत रिजॉईन करा. कधी कधी होतं असं.
गुड मॉर्निंग आनंद सर.
Sir, very good morning.
नमस्कार.
नमस्कार. अजून सगळ्यांचं वर्क फ्रॉम होमच का सर? अजून कॉलेज चालू नाही झालं?
नाही सर, आणि आजची बातमी आहे की कोल्हापूर आणि रत्नागिरी सातारा कोरोना डोकं वर काढतोय.
डेल्टा प्लस नाशिकला पण काढलेच वाढलेत केसेस.
म्हणजे अजून काही दिवस सेमिस्टर असंच जाईल.
हाँ सर. Yes sir.
Good morning, sir. Rathod sir.
Good morning.
Audible, no?
Yeah. Whenever you want to transfer, you just tell me. बोला sir. Yes.
The background music is really good.
Sir, good morning. आवाज येतोय सर?
Morning, sir.
विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी मोठी बातमी. ई मध्ये 16,250
ते शासकीय असेल ना.
शासकीय कॉलेजच्या विद्यार्थ्यांना सवलत.
मला म्यूटच नाही करता येत आहे.
परत रिजॉईन करा. कधी कधी होतं.
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग आनंद सर.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning. Good
Sir, very
morning.
good morning.
नमस्कार.
नमस्कार.
Good morning, all.
अजून सगळ्यांचं वर्क फ्रॉम होमच का सर? अजून कॉलेज चालू नाही झालं?
नाही सर. आणि आजची बातमी आहे की कोल्हापूर आणि रत्नागिरी सातारा कोरोना डोकं वर काढतोय.
डेल्टा प्लस नाशिकला पण काढलेच वाढलेत केसेस.
म्हणजे अजून काही दिवस
Almanda sir, would you like to share now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everyone join.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So this is fine. Is this fine, Sujata ma'am?
Yes, yes, sir.
It is 9-1.
Sujata madam, I think everybody joined, no? All guests have joined. So shall we start?
Principal, sir.
Yeah, principal sir is there. I can see his mail. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
there.
yeah, good morning, madam.
Yeah,
I'm
good
there.
morning, sir.
I'm there.
Good morning, good morning. So, shall we start?
Just wait couple of minutes and
Yeah, yeah.
let people join.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Hello. Sujata ma'am, it is 9:05 now.
Yes, sir. Sir told that just wait for 5 minutes.
Let us begin, madam, so that. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Let us start.
Yes. Okay. Good morning, one and all present here. On behalf of Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, convener of ICC ICT 2021, for the day. To grace this office, Mr. Anand Gharpure, co-chair of IEEE Bombay section, Professor B.N. Chowdhury, principal and general chair of ICC, vice principal and general chair of this conference. I also of today's session, faculty, staff, and participants in function of ICT 2021. Seeking blessings of the divine has always been an integral part of our tradition. So I request you all to kindly rise for the Saraswati Vandana. Sir, please play the Saraswati Vandana.
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा।
Thank you all. Now I would like to request Dr. Dhananjay Kalbande to brief the today's session. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected all, on behalf of Tutorial and Sponsorship Committee, ICT 2021, I welcome you all to this conference and industry-sponsored tutorial. Here we present you today 4 parallel tracks of tutorials with 2 full-day tracks and 4 half-day. Thus, there are total 6 tracks, and they are track 1 on the topic Foundation of Reliable Embedded System by Dr. Michael Pont and Mr. Govind Gaundalkar. Track 2, half-day session on the topic RPA with Alteryx X Python by Mr. Pascal Lopes, Vice President, JP Morgan Services India Limited. Track 2, afternoon session on the topic Customer Segmentation for Sustaining Business in Today's Competition by Mr. Rocky Jagtiani, Suven Consultants and Technology Private Limited. Track 3, morning session on the topic Modeling of Sustainable Energy System using MATLAB and Simulink, and Development of Sustainable Transportation Systems using Simulink and Simscape by Mr. Devanand Singh Dev and Mr. Ramana Achuri. Track 3, afternoon session on the topic Cloud Transformation, Myths and Reality by Mr. Harsha L. Barclay and Mr. Sripad Shukla Barclay. Track 4, which is full day session. So in first morning session, the topic cloud computing and big data will be delivered by Mr. Lalit Bhosle, Akash Mahale, and Sri Hari Sunil. And in the afternoon session will be by Mr. Harshavardhan Bhosle and Shivam Somani, quantify. Hope these are the total number of registrations we have received, total 1207. Hope this tutorial found useful and will be memorable to all of you forever. Now I request today's guest of honor, Mr. Anand Gharpure, to do the inauguration of industry sponsored tutorial. Gharpure sir.
Sir.
Yes sir. So I will click on behalf of you sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. So have a big clap for our inauguration.
So we hereby declare the tutorials has been inaugurated.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now I request Professor Renuka Pawar to introduce Mr. Anand Gharpure. Over to Renuka, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, very good morning to all once again. I, Renuka Pawar, take this privilege to warmly welcome Mr. Anand Gharpure. So, Anand Suhas Gharpure is a chartered engineer and a member of IEI, IEEE, and AESI. He is also a senior member of IEEE and currently chair-elect of IEEE Bombay section. He was also a chair of Young Professional Affinity Group and the executive committee member and webmaster for the last 8 years. He has started IEEE volunteering since 2000 as a founder chair of IEEE Amrit Vahini student branch. He runs the avionics development company in Nashik, which caters to Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, Indian Army, along with PSU like HAL. He also manages the electronics testing laboratory, which is accredited by NABL as per ISO 17025-2005, which carries out the environmental testing. He also won a prestigious national level ITE FMT Tanmay Singh Dandas Memorial Award for 2015 for avionics development. Now I hand over the session to Mr. Anand Gharpure to say a few words. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good morning to you all, and welcome to the tutorials opening ceremony of ICC ICT. Respected Professor Chaudhary, respected Dr. Rao, and all the professors and my dear friends. So this is basically a triennial event which is happening in the 4th edition, and particularly this is an industry sponsored session. And I was very glad to see the kind of industry which has been brought in. Essentially, if you see this ICC ICT is about information and computation technology. Now, question is, what is communication? First of all, communication is to communicate by way of writing, by way of talking, by way of hands, by way of gestures, anything which can translate the words, the mindset, the ideas from one person to another person. Then the next question comes to my mind is, then what is computation technology? Well, computation technology is using that information for communication with the use of computers or networks. So that is what it's all about. And for this occasion, the best thing is you can have the entire industry domain faculty. So essentially what you can deliver or what you can get is entirely from an industry perspective. Academics, we all been learning throughout ages, but the question is, how can you actually deploy that knowledge is based on the industry technology. So a simple question I always usually say to those who come for internship to us, that all these industry resource personnel are like oceans. You can ask them what they can give. The question is, they can simply say, we have got all sort of knowledge with us. Question is what you can take. Either you can sit on the shore and say, you are too salty, I cannot get into it. Or you can go a little deeper, have some fish. Or you can go to the downmost point of the ocean and get the pearls out of there. So I urge you all to use this opportunity over next 3 days to get the pearls of the wisdom from all these industry speakers and the guests as well as those who have presented the papers, because they have also invested decent amount of their effort, time, money on those papers and presented it. So I first of all congratulate ICC ICT for bringing up such a good team together for the benefits of all the young generation students. And we have got excellent participation from, thank you for all those participations. We have got count of about 1,000 plus, which is a decent number considering the pandemic hit fatigue for virtual conferences. So thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving very short and very inspiring talk. And thank you once again for taking time from your busy schedule. I'm also thankful to General Chair, Principal Dr. B. N. Chaudhary, Dr. Vice Chair, Vice Principal, and Convener Dr. Sujata Kulkarni and Professor Kiran Talimi. And thanks to all for their enormous support. Now I hand over the session to Dr. D.R. Kalbande to give token of appreciation and continue with the session. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Renuka ma'am. So now, we express our heartfelt gratitude to you, Mr. Anand Gharpuri sir, for today's guest of honor. Please accept our heartfelt gratitude.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Anandji. Thanks for your words of wisdom. It was wonderfully articulated. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Look forward to visit again.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. So now I request General Chair of the conference ICC ICT 2021 and the Principal of SP Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, Dr. B. N. Chaudhary sir, to speak few words. Over to sir.
Today's guest of honor, IEEE Co-Chair, Bombay Section, Mr. Anand Gharpuri ji, convener of this conference, my own colleague, Dr. Sujata and her team, my another General Chair and my Vice Principal, Dr. Y.S. Rao, Tutorial Section in charge, Dr. Dhananjay Kalbande and Professor Surendra Rathod sir, and all team members of this wonderful ICC ICT conference. It gives me a great pleasure to be here. After my joining, this is the first professional event I'm experiencing, and the team has worked a lot. As Anandji has already said, we are in extraordinary time, very different, very different situation, but still the team has worked hard and made this fourth iteration possible. We insisted, we waited for a few months waited for a few months so as to for a normal, we waited for a normal life. However, again this second wave has come and we had no option than to go virtual. Otherwise, conference is a place where physical meeting, physical deliberation, discussion is important. Nonetheless, I'm sure this virtual conference will also give you enough exposure. And first day is a learning day. This century is all about learning to learn. So let us learn today from our industry experts. And education without industrial partnership, without industrial exposure will be meaningless in this era and in 21st century. And SPIT is trying hard to associate with the industry wherever possible, whether it is in the form of co-teaching, whether it is in the form of few expert lectures or arrangement of such professional events. We have industry experts on our BOS, on our academic board, even in the board of in the governing board. We invite industry experts for co-teaching, and industry people are many times evaluator for our major evaluation like internship evaluation and project evaluation, right? And wherever possible, and really I'm thankful to industry as well. I understand how busy their schedules are. Nonetheless, they also understand the importance of handshaking with the education and come forward. I am really grateful to all our industry partners today, those who have helped us, those who are giving time and their energy, and they're trying to get connected to the learners, trying to give some vital inputs, industry perspective to the learners. Today, information, there is no dearth of information. Education has left that era behind, where education was mainly for information seeking. Today, the technology has put us into the ocean of information. And then, as Anandji has rightly said out, someone needs we need someone who directs us, who vectors us towards the fish or towards the pearl. Otherwise, we will be lost in the ocean. And that job exactly is done by the industry experts. So, so their inputs, and I'm sure the tutorials today in different domains will be a good experience to our learners. We have 1,200 plus learners today. Hopefully they are registered. Hopefully they will join. I'm sure, but the 1,000 plus learners today will join the tutorial sessions. And all our faculty have also joined. Many faculty colleagues from different colleges in the Maharashtra, in the country, have joined, have registered for these tutorials. Tutorials are of different domains, it's almost 50 years, exactly 50 years back, Intel dropped the bomb on the market with the invention of first microprocessor. And we are today completing 50 years of processor age, and we have witnessed where the technology has gone. And this is continued, and this exponential growth of technology we are experiencing, and we have no alternative than to partner with industry to get the industrial perspective to enrich the education. I again thank all our industry sponsors for giving the most important thing, their experience, their perception, their expertise, their real life exposure in this form of tutorials. And we value that, and it is most important thing for us than to any financial assistance and all. And thank you so much, all our industry partners. Thank you so much, Anandji, for sparing your morning time and be here with us and encouraging us. And thank you again team ICC, ICT for making this event possible and in such a wonderful way. Thank you, and all the best to you. And all learners, please enjoy the sessions. Please remember, most of you are the students, undergraduate students, postgraduate students. See, lifelong learning is the key to be successful in this century, right? Keep learning, and don't, take benefits of such events, whether we conduct or whether any other institution. Whenever you have an opportunity to learn, step in, because that is only the mantra to survive in this hookah world, in this fastly changing world. Thank you so much. And I wish this conference be a memorable experience to you all. And please understand, if there are if please feel free to connect us if you are finding any difficulty and all in during this 3 days event. I am also, connect whenever you have any issue, do write, do connect. Shortly I will share with you the mobile numbers of people, and we'll try to solve the problem you are facing. Thank you again, and thank you Anandji, and thank you team ICC ICT.
Thank you, sir.
Now, thank you very much, sir, for your valuable advice. Now I request next General Chair of the conference and Vice Principal Dr. Y.S. Rao, sir, to speak few words. Rao, sir.
Yeah, so good morning to all of you. Today's guest of honor, Anand Garpureji, IEEE co-chair. And we have a plenary talk in the afternoon by Vincenzo Puri from University of Melino, Italy. And our Honorable Principal, Dr. B.N. Chaudhary, sir. Sujata Kulkarni, who is she is playing a pilot role for this conference, and all the organizers, my colleagues, and most importantly, the dignitaries, the participants, why we are all here today. A heartily warm welcome to all of you. Just a minute. Yeah, so yeah, landline. I forgot to remove the landline. Sorry. So Chaudhary sir has well elaborated about the conference and about the education. I will take 3 more minutes as far as my talk is concerned. Today's event is a pre-conference event. It is all about the contributions, right? Various experts have their own contributions, and they will be delivering or training us. So can you imagine years of their work, their contributions, they're willing to demonstrate or train us. It's a very rare opportunity, and it happens only during the conferences. So I request all the participants wholeheartedly participate in these events because this is all about the cutting edge technologies, current technologies. As far as this conference is concerned, 3 major events. One is about today's talks about the industry participation in the tutorials or the workshops. As you all know, tomorrow is about our research contributors, their own contributions, right? Researchers, particularly in this pandemic situation. Well, whatever, their research may be, but it's in a difficult situation also, they could contribute and they're able to showcase their work. So from tomorrow onwards, those sessions will start. And also we have organized a colloquium for research scholars, particularly research PhD students, as a poster presentations. So 3 major events we have organized. And I request all of you, please participate wholeheartedly. Interaction is very, very important. That's what every speaker will expect, right? What they expect is your criticism. That is the takeaways for them. So I congratulate all the participants, all the presenters, right? Research scholars. It is your contributions. We are only providing the platform. What is missing, unfortunately, is, as Chaudhary sir has rightly mentioned, we are unable to physically greet you. We are unable to show our expressions. We are unable to provide you the hospitality. We are feeling sad for that. You all know Bhavans is known for that. Our campus is a beautiful campus. So we are missing that. But otherwise, we wholeheartedly congratulate you for your work. We have a lot of advantages of this digital technology. Undoubtedly, last 15 years, we are talking about these digital technologies, and we are using that. Yeah, it has its own advantages. We have saved our time, and every one of you can participate. That's the beauty of these technologies. At the end, I will say, I see this as a positive side, though it's a pandemic situation, but positive side is it's an opportunity. on using these emerging technologies. People are working, farmers are working, doctors are working, IT engineers are working to make us alive, right? So similarly, this is a new normal. That's what Chaudhary sir has mentioned. So in new normal also, our research should continue, maybe in a different domains. And mostly we have seen all these tracks are related to those applications only. Once again, I congratulate you and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, sir, for your valuable advice. Now I wish to introduce the sponsors to our conference. So our heartfelt gratitude to our sponsors. So our premium sponsors here. The gold sponsor is by Quantify. Other sponsors, our technical sponsor is IEEE Bombay section. Silver sponsor, MathWork. Suvin Consultants and Technology Private Limited, Micro Devices, Safety Systems, and Skinchi. And I would also like to thanks all chair and co-chair of the respective tutorial and sponsorship committee. And also thanks to all who works towards making this particular event successful, to our dedicated committee members of tutorial and sponsorship committee. Now, this is very important announcement. At around 1 p.m. to 1:30, we have a plenary talk by Mr. Vincenzo Puri. So a big thank you to all of you, and we wish to see you on the other side of the screen. Those who have not registered and wish to listen to the live sessions, this is the YouTube link. You can copy paste it or you can take a photo of the same. Thank you everyone. Thank you one and all. I request all the participants now to join the respective tracks. I request all the participants now to join the respective tracks. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Namaste. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.